Dang. It's the worst anime worlds to live in. 3 by Olama Sama. So I'm really excited for the stream. And yeah, let's get straight into it.
This video is sponsored by Surfshark VPN. It's been a little bit since the last worst anime worlds to live in video, and last time we went through some pretty bad verses, those being Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, and Pokemon. So today we're going to go through some more worlds and see how we would fare in each of them. However, there are some guidelines that I want us to remind y'all of so that we all understand the criteria. Number 1, you will be going into each world as yourself, so you
Damn. Damn. That's rough. Okay. Okay. I think we can do that though. Keep our head up. We can do that. I think we can do that. Yo, okay, you're going as yourself?
you will not receive any benefit of crazy genetics, hidden demons, or overpowered abilities for that said verse. If you are not already that guy in real life, then you probably will not be like that in the verse. Number 2, any power system of the anime that can be learned by anyone will also be able to be learned by you. For example, since every human has chakra in the Naruto verse, if you have enough chakra, you might be able to learn some jutsus. But like I always say, don't expect to have some accelerated learning process like some of our favorite characters. And finally, for number 3, each anime we go through will be placed in a tier list for how bad they are. And like last time, I'm gonna let Past Me run through that tier list.
We got multiple tiers. A tier being better than real life, B tier basically being real life, C tier being a world where you're fine as long as you mind your business, D tier is you're probably cooked if you go to this anime, and F tier is delete yourself because something or someone else will do it for you.
There's also one other guideline that I forgot to mention. You're allowed one thing when you go into each world to help you out and keep you safe. You will be allowed access to our sponsor, Surfshark VPN. Huge thank you to Surfshark VPN for sponsoring the video. So with all that out the way, let's get into our first world.
Actually, yeah. Have any of you guys seen One Piece? First of all, I was only watching it recently. Maybe I should start like watching it actually. Hey Alchemy, how are you? Um, I'm thinking maybe I should watch it. I want to get back into. I started watching it. I'm like on like episode 10. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I was just saying earlier, I had a pretty good day. Went on a double date. Went to the zoo. The other couple was really nice, and yeah, it was a really fun day. I got back now. And yeah, and I got back recently, so I wasn't able to fully set up, but we're here now, and it's kind of yeah, we're starting off. You should come in. I want to. I need to. I want to. I used to have a thing of like a little trying to watch an episode every day. I'm thinking of doing. I'm trying to get back to that in back in that next like next quarter when we start school again. I wanted to alchemy, and yes, she is very pretty, and I think she's proud of me. Assuming I don't have a devil fruit, I don't think I'm making it far. Eh? I really don't think I'm making it far. I feel like I would probably be like what's it called? I don't think I'd be a captain. I'll probably be like on the list of what's it called? I'll probably just be in the crew. If not, no, I'll probably be in the honestly 9, 12. But I'll probably be in the navy. If I had to like choose a fighting role in this world, I'll probably be in the navy. No, I don't know. Like, cause the thing is, I know supposed to have a system called hockey, but with the stage I'm at in One Piece, I don't actually know what hockey is yet, so I can't. I don't know how far I'm making it.
Now this segment might be a bit longer than usual because the One Piece world has a lot.
I'm having lots of faith. Oh, they should see alchemy. We reached 12 followers yesterday, so I beat my goal of 10. So now yeah, it's going. It's getting better.
going on in it. There are numerous races, thousands of islands, different ways to get power, and multiple power dynamics going on at the same time. First off, we gotta establish that the One Piece world is massive. It's bigger than our own Earth. Although it's likely an exaggeration, it's implied that there may be millions of islands in the One Piece world, each one likely being different from the last. Meaning, if you spawn here, there's no telling what type of island you'll be on. We only know a very, very small percentage of islands because we're following the Straw Hats on their journey throughout the series. And from the islands we've seen now, there's usually been some type of conflict going on in each of them. It could be conflict stemming from the world government, as they have shown to be extremely corrupt and power hungry. Just look at what happened to Robin's home O'Hara. These guys will stop at nothing to prevent information about the world to be common knowledge. And thanks to our good old friend Gold D. Roger, we have an age of pirates as well. And not that kind of pirate. Essentially, a bunch of people decided that they wanted to explore the seas and try to find the One Piece that Roger hid. And a large chunk of these pirates took the opportunity to just be even bigger criminals and start raiding islands and ships for everything that they got. So it is a common occurrence to see an island get raided by a crew of pirates for all of its resources. They also might just try to take control of the island as well as exploit the population. Even the Marines, who are supposed to prevent conflict on islands, are liable to being corrupt. Shoot, they might even help oppress the islands as well because of some underhanded money. If we assume that most of the islands outside of the ones we know follow a similar pattern, then you'll have to deal with either pirates raiding the island you spawn in or the rampant corruption caused by the Marines and or world government. These inherent qualities automatically make living in the One Piece world a bit harder than we have in some parts of the world that we already have. Now we have another thing to think about. What type of life would you live in the One Piece world? I'd like to think that there are three main routes that you can go down if you happen to spawn into the One Piece world. The first being the most simple one, which is just being an ordinary civilian. If we assume you spawn on a semi-normal island, you'll go about
Talk to me. How far do you think you're making in the One Piece world? Think you're surviving?
your life as usual, with the impending worry of pirates running all your village's pockets. In case you're feeling quite bold and want to fight back against them, just know that these guys will likely be armed and willing to murk you. I know I joke around with East Blue pirates being fodder, but Captain Kuro is beating the brakes off of 90% of people. Also, as I mentioned previously, it's possible that a very strong pirate will take control of the island and exploit you and your neighbors, so good luck with that. Again, as I mentioned previously, the world government and Marines are probably not as much on your side as you may think. Bro, the world government doesn't even recognize some islands because of a lack of ties to them. A kind whose biggest glazer greenbow was yapping about the celestial dragons being gods and how the citizens of Wano are not even really people. So clearly, human rights really aren't much of a thing in the One Piece world. The second route you could take is becoming a pirate, which is
So if I'm a civilian, I'm cooked. It's a wraps. It's over. So I'm not even gonna venture into that thing whatsoever.
probably the worst out of the three in my opinion. First off, you're a criminal, and you'll basically have GTA stars on you depending on your bounty, if you even get one. Just know that the Marines will be ready to arrest you if they catch you. Being a pirate is also extremely difficult to do. You need some type of skill like navigation or healing or swordsmanship, because traveling in the One Piece world is not for the weak. Don't even think about starting a crew yourself and becoming a captain. The best option for you will definitely be getting backpacked by a captain who's already strong or has great qualities. Speaking of being strong, getting as strong as possible would probably help a lot in this world, but you, the viewer, and I are just regular humans. It's gonna take a minute to gain some sort of relevant strength naturally through training. The easiest way to get a power up would be to eat a devil fruit, but as you may already know, devil fruits are extremely rare and extremely expensive. You rarely see fruits in your lifetime, so you need immaculate luck to even find one. Then you gotta hope it's a good fruit to even be worth it. I'm sorry, but you're not getting much use out of the jacket fruit. Since you're losing your ability to swim, you need something good. And please, like I said,
I don't even know what the jacket fruit is, but it sounds sorry.
don't expect to have any progress similar to Luffy. There's a reason why we're following Luffy and the Straw Hats. Their progress is astounding. The Straw Hats have only been physically together for months, not even a year yet. Most Yonko crews are around for multiple years on end. The third and final route I'm considering is becoming a Marine, which is pretty mid. You'll probably just become a highlight reel for a pirate or a Kainu. Marine 4 just had a bunch of fodder Marines getting bodied, so that probably end up being you. Your only bet in the Marines is to try and rise in the ranks as fast as possible, but even then, the world government will just punk you no matter how high you rank, kind of like a certain someone. And I've left a
Oh, I didn't see that.
just punk you no matter how high you rank, kind of like
Oh, jeez.
a certain someone. And I've left a lot of stuff out. Like you may have noticed, I haven't mentioned anything about the revolutionaries, or more importantly, the New World. That's because that place is so unrealistic to survive in as a pirate without hockey. You need hockey like you need water in the New World, and that's gonna take a long while for you to train up. If you got no hockey and no crew and no master, you'll be running around the New World like your Usopp. There's also transportation in the One Piece world, which I forgot to mention, which is also far too dangerous to attempt alone. Random sea kings, varying weather conditions, and the lack of direction will immediately end your journey. And spoilers in the manga here, so skip ahead a little bit. But Vegapunk revealed in chapter 1113
Uh, I'm thinking of skipping it, but at the same time, I'm not going to. It's so
Scene
far ahead,
that
I'm
the
not gonna
world is
lie.
sinking. So
I don't think you guys understand. Like, I am so. I'm not even. I'm at the part. Like, I watched the live action, which is a really good show, by the way. And then I watched. I'm glad Alchemy that she's surviving. I think, honestly, I think the way for me to go is a Marine. If I'm being honest, if I want to make it through in this world, I need to be a Marine, and I just need to not die. I just need to not die somehow. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, no, these guys are very What do you mean I'll be a bad Marine? What's that supposed to mean? I don't like it. Yeah, no, shame. I'll probably be a Marine. Yeah, I am part of the. No, but we see, Alchemy was saying if we're in the what's it called? Technically, the pirates are bad guys. The Marine are corrupt, but they're the good guys in the context of the story. But also, I'm not too far, so I don't really know the extent of what the Marines do. Once again, I'm like on episode 8, 9. I'm not even like, um, I haven't even seen like episode 10 yet. I'm still away, man. I've seen the live action, but in the anime, think I'm at the part right before Luffy gets his ship. So like, I'm really like, so, but I don't also not full knowledge. That's why I'm fine watching the spoiler, honestly, because it's really whatever. So you think I should be a pirate, Alchemy? What are you gonna be if you're surviving? What do you wanna? Which lane are you gonna go into? You gonna be a pirate? Oh my, okay.
to you anyways. If you're new to the channel and you're enjoying the video so far, you might as well subscribe. Anyways, back to the video.
I think I am subscribed to him. Yeah, I'm already subscribed. I'm gonna give this video a like though. It's actually a good video. Yeah. But hey, Shrimp, how are you? How are you doing today? Oi, 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 oi. Let's continue. It must really catch you for you to did it catch you? She really enjoyed I seen Bakugan. It was a really nice show. I really enjoyed Bakugan. Anyway, not like yeah. How do you think, because you have a bit more experience in this world, how do you think you're gonna survive? I think, or based off the One Piece thing, if I'm a Marine, I feel like my best chance for me personally would be a Marine. A civilian, yeah, he caught me at 10. Ah, that's a relatively good age.
Next up is a childhood favorite show, Beyblade. Now, a couple months ago, there was like a
He looks a bit, that one character looks a lot like, Bone from, did I go to, no, Shrimp, I didn't, eh? I actually want, and I didn't know about it early enough, so I never got tickets, but I actually did want to go. Yeah, it looks like going from Hunter x Hunter. That's what I was gonna say. It's really, like, it's really weird and interesting.
month-long period where Beyblade was making a resurgence on the internet, and I'm a bit late to that trend. So this segment is low-key me trying to get into that action again. Beyblade is a bit deceiving with its potential dangers. Basically, every kid
I was gonna ask, did you go to Comic Con soft shrimp? I'm just gonna call you shrimp. Mhm, mhm, mhm.
has a Beyblade, kind of like how it was when I was younger. But just like most other kids shows centered around games, the world seemingly revolves around Beyblade. What does this entail, you may wonder? It means a plethora of things, such as literal kids getting jumped for their bays with other bays, actual gangs with the basis of their power being from Beyblade, entire criminal organizations based on bays are also a thing in the Beyblade world for some reason as well. They're not even trying to get more money or anything like that, they just want more powerful bays. But this seems like typical kids anime stuff. It starts to get a bit crazier when you realize that bays as a whole have been around for millennia. Like apparently Moses in the Beyblade universe used a bay to part the Red Sea, a metal top that can fit into your pocket, split the sea in half. You can't even make this up. The main bays in the metal series Pegasus and El Drago came from a meteor and are the embodiment of good versus evil.
Uh, Jamie, yeah, no, I also want to go. I actually also want to. I want to go to Comic Con one of these years. I think if I plan next year, because I wanna dress up as the Raikage, um, like Afro Sensei. I'm gonna continue the
Evil in
reading.
the Metal series. Speaking of good versus evil, some bays just straight up corrupt you because of their sheer power. You get the wrong bait and you might end up tweaking out. Then there's also the dark power, which isn't really explained that much in the series that well, but here's the best demonstration of its capabilities. Yeah, so if you or someone near you happens to harbor the dark power and lose control, you have the ability to nuke a stadium. So be careful of that. Bays are also uncomfortably strong. Some of them can just knock back entire meteors going towards the earth, which I don't even need to explain how outrageous that is. Also, sometimes there's just a bunch of explosions in the middle of the cities because 12-year-olds are playing with metal tops. I'm not even going to mention all the insanity that was going on in the original series. Jenga's Bay is also casually faster than light by like a million times as well, making Storm Pegasus a planet buster. Jenga could probably stroll into a bunch of verses, say let it rip, and walk down half of our favorite characters. The more that I'm talking about it, the more that I realize that the Beyblade verse is actually type dangerous if you're younger and decide to become a blader. If you happen to get a strong Bay, you really just have a walking nuke with you. If you don't get any Bay that's OD strong, just don't even try to battle. It's not even worth it. Ryuga was like 15 sending people to the hospital in the battle. Like, this is not safe for kids. This is not Blader's spirit that he's launching out. This is a hollow purple he's hurling at this poor girl. If you have a younger sibling in the Beyblade world, you really need to watch out for them. They might just get bodied over spinning some tops after school. As for its placement, I'm thinking about putting Beyblade between the C and B tier. You can easily get bodied if you happen to run into someone like Metal Fusion Ryuga, but if you don't do any Bay battles, you should be fine. Just leave town once a year or so, because there will be some massive tournament where kids who should be in school are tweaking out during a Metal Tops battle. The last one we'll be diving into is the Hunt.
But actually, wait. I mean, okay. So for the Beyblade universe, also I didn't really watch much of it. But let's say if I were to compete, I don't want to comment too much because I can't comment something I don't know. But I think I'm gonna trust Alama and just say we're making it out fine. We'll make it out fine. Now Hunter, guys. I'm glad this came up because it's actually a show I do know and I know quite well. I'm not gonna act like I know it the best. I do know it quite well. Oh, please, Alchemy, please. Please have respect for yourself. Please have, you caught me dealing with PDF files, please. I think for me, the Hunter x Hunter, I as I am right now, the thing is, I actually believe with the Hunter x Hunter world, in terms of if I was just an average day, but no, for me, like with Hunter x Hunter, I think if you're gonna like base it purely off like his like thing, you actually can survive pretty well. Like the average day civilians aren't really bothered much, except for the Chimera. The Chimera Ant arc really did do some numbers on people. If you're able to like smart ignore, if you're able to get past that, you're actually doing fine for yourself. You will actually do so well for yourself. Some The thing is, obviously, I don't just be a civilian. I think if I'm being 100% honest with myself and being true to myself, as I am right now, I'm not gonna make it past the hunter exam. I do not have the skill for it. I do not. Like, give me like a good 5 to 10 years. 5 to 10 years, and I think I'll make it. If I do training, you know, learn what's it? Not Rin. I forgot the power system in Hunter. Okay, this might help in my case. I know there's Rin. Nen. Thank you, Shem. Thank you, Nen. If I can get Nen locked down, like give me like 5 to 10 years, learn like a martial art or like a skill, get my Nen locked down. Like not even like a special ability, just like the core basics. I think I'll get through the Hunter exam. Chimera and Arc. I'm actually not even. I'm gonna tell you now. Wherever that thing is, I'm on the opposite side of the world. What's it? The video game Arc. I don't think I wouldn't get all the cards, but I actually feel like I'll probably end up getting stuck there. If I'm being honest with myself, I think I probably would end up getting. I probably would end up getting out at some point, but like I don't think I'd like I'll be able to finish the game. But I think with like a good 5 to 10 years of training and learning the nin and like like I think I'll be able to survive. What do y'all think? What do you like? Do you think y'all are gonna make it through downtown to world? Well, okay, man, I know you said, but Shimp, what are your thoughts?
Hunter x Hunter world. So far throughout the series, a lot of the places that we see are basically like the normal world. There isn't some primary evil race of beings trying to eat you at night. Well, most of the time there isn't. The only things that are risky for the average human are political corruption, superpowered gang violence, and assassins. So honestly, it's not even that different from our own world, barring the superhuman abilities that some people have. As the name of the series suggests, you can become a hunter by completing an exam and getting your license. It's not the easiest exam, especially when you have people like this guy around, but if you're able to complete it, you now have the ability to do really anything.
If you, for me, it's a thing of like
But these things are all extremely dangerous to do in the Hunter x Hunter world. You can get snuck by anyone. If you feel bloodlust, just run away for your life. Chances are you will be getting murked. And it's also possible that you will find out about things that you do not want to know about this world. Now, I did forget.
Has anyone ever spoken about why SpongeBob's toothbrush is like built like that? Just out of curiosity, has anyone at all? I just like I'm ignoring the fact that he was brushing his eyes. I'm gonna put that to the side, but why are they both like that?
To mention one tiny little thing about the series. There is a power system called Nen in the Hunter x Hunter verse that plays a pivotal role in most characters' strength. Nen is essentially an energy that people can harness to create a multitude of abilities, ranging from bungee gum, flaming punches, teleportation, chain manipulation, etc. Nen is fairly complex, so it would require a way longer time to explain than I can probably do in this video.
That's what I'm saying. Like you need to. It's a very. It's only give myself like 5 to 10 years because the thing is, I've like I used to watch so much. My YouTube feed now is a bit different now, but something I used to do like when I was like last year, start of this year. And I used to watch a lot of his name is I think NC Hammer, and he does like a lot of theory and explanation video. I used to watch a lot of explanation and like theory videos for shows like Naruto and like Hunter x Hunter. So like he explains these things and these concepts so well. Like these guys are like people that read through um not literature. Well, literature is the right word, but like all the media about it. Watch the show, read all the books, all the manga and whatnot. Them listen to the interviews, seen them like book that authors himself made when creating the characters and stuff. And like they kind of like explain it to you in a more digestible manner. And I've watched so many of those videos that like I'm not gonna act and say I'm a professional because I'm not. I'm not going to. I'm definitely not on their level. But like, like the way they explain like Nen is such a complex power system, and it's so well explained in the show because it's once you kind of that's how I wanted to give myself a like time. Like once you got your hold of it and you understand the basics and what to do, it really just grows and grows from there. And it's like it's not like necessarily limiting, and it's not what's the word? it's not like chosen. It's not it's something anyone and everyone can get good at. It's not like you have to be. It's not like with like Jujutsu Kaisen where you just like it's you're just born with a broken ability. Every every ability in itself has like a weakness or like a counteract, and what you can do is just like train and work to get it stronger and better. It's not like a system where you're just born and given all of it and a lot. The there is, like there is a bit not natural selection. It's democratic. It's democratic. Yeah, like it's not okay. I get what you mean. I'm not like it's not necessarily the right word, but you like you're right. Like it's anyone anyone can get access to it provided they're taught to use it. And like you can grow your skill like very well within it. The only thing is like when you watch like Killua and Go and you think, oh, you can get the thing is their growth and their like talent accelerated fast. Because one, I'm gonna use Killua as a good example. Because one, remember bearing in mind, Killua is part of a family of assassins. The reason why him and Nen were fast is because he never what's the word? He was already he was trained to kill, and he was a really skilled individual beforehand. Bone being his best friend kind of I'm not gonna take away from Gon and just say, oh, he just watched Killua and learned all the things. Gon did train hard. And he comes from a family of like hunters before him. So and he's also just a protagonist, guys. Let's just call a spoon. Right, so a spade, yeah. It's just, natural selection. But it is a power system that anyone can get good at if they like work and put the effort in. But you just have to like be focused on your craft and sort of work to grow your thing more and more. That's what I really like about like the Hunter x Hunter power system. Out of the three worlds that we've learned so far, this is definitely one of like this is probably the world I'd want to be in. And it's like it's not also crazy dangerous either, but like it has a power system that can work really well. The only downfall to like my 5-10 year plan, I will say, is finding someone to teach you. Because it's not as easy as you think. You can't just get it from like any there's specific people that know how to, but if I had like access to people that knew how to teach and I can get them to teach me, 5 to 10 years, getting my hunter's license. From then on, I'm cruising unless someone tries to kill me. Which idea? I think you're surviving this world.
A majority of the world doesn't know about Nen. However, you'll know about it going into the verse if you were to hypothetically be teleported here. Therefore, you'll be able to create your own unique ability. Just know that you will likely need a master for learning Nen, as most characters that we see in the series have needed
Exactly what I'm saying. Exactly what I'm saying.
one. And you will definitely need Nen if you want to be protected. A lot of the gangs and top hunters have Nen abilities. The most notorious gang I briefly alluded to earlier is the Phantom Troop, which is a group full of a bunch of Nen users and can cause rampant chaos if they want to. Whatever they want, they can basically take without someone really stopping them. Prime example being when they murked the entire Kurta clan for their eyes and no one could stop them. Also, there's assassins in the Hunter x Hunter world, so that's pretty cool. Now it's time to talk about the biggest dangers if you get placed in the series, the Dark Continent. In a nutshell, anything from this place is capable
T-shirt, 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 t-shirt. I'm not even gonna entertain the idea. So in the Dark Continent, I'm not making it. Ah no, son. I'm telling you now, if you ever hear, if I'm in the Hunter world and someone tells me, "Oh, we're going to you need to go to the Dark Continent," I'm going to tell them I'm going to go with my family. We're going to choose a tombstone together, like a casket, and I'm gonna tell them exactly what I want at my funeral. So I'm not making it out. Like I think Nick said I think of the people that went to the Dark Continent, it's like been like 5 people that survived. One, I think was Killua's no, it was Golden or Killer was granddad. One of their relatives. Like one of their ancestors. Between Golden and Killer, one of their ancestors survived. I don't know if either of you guys remember which one. But like only a handful of people survived from, I think it's Killua's, like great grandfather or something like that. No, I'm not making it. I'm not making Like a handful of people have survived Dark Continent. And remember how the one arc I said that I'm going to avoid at all costs, the Chimera Ants. Do you know where the Chimera Ants came from? You're right. The Dark Continent. I'm not making it. I'm actually not making it. I'm calling it raps. If they tell me I'm going to the Dark Continent, I'm saying no. If they say I have to go out there, I'm like, me going is good. Yeah.
Capable of murking you and every other human in the known world. All these calamities and threats to the human civilization kinda just chill here. The Chimera Ants were from the Dark Continent and caused so much chaos in the verse. The ants were casually able to produce the multiple Nen users on par with
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
or stronger than Netero, the strongest Nen user. And these guys were a Class B threat. Something like a Class A
Class B.
threat is even more.
I know they were Class B. Guys, we're not. Guys, we're actually not gonna make it. We're actually not gonna make it. Nah, it's raps. It's actually raps. No, no, no.
More dangerous than the Chimera Ants somehow. If you're wondering what a Class A threat would be, we've potentially already seen one. Meet Alika Zoldyck / Nanika, who is
Yo. No, she was actually OP. And she had I really liked the ability. And
theorized to possibly be from the Dark Continent. Essentially, Alika will give you 3 commands. If you do them all, Nanika will give you a wish. If you don't do 4 of the commands, also, it's not just you getting murked, but also your loved ones. Nanika will keep taking more of your loved ones until she's satisfied when you get murked. And Ala could be asking for some crazy things. She asks his butler for her whole liver, then proceeds to ask her for her intestines and brain. You were already cooked from the moment she asked you this first question. The craziness of these commands only happened due to the scale of the wish that she had to grant. So basically, if some idiot wishes for immortality or something, and you get close to Alika, you're done for. And apparently there's a whole species of these beings on the Dark Continent. But you know, if we ignore all of that, the Hunter x Hunter verse is pretty chill to live in as long as you mind your own business. That's why we're gonna give Hunter x Hunter a C/B tier, because
I actually rated him B because you can like it's basically living on Earth but just with benefits.
you can basically go around your life
But then the only issue is the Chimera Ant arc. That's the only issue for me personally.
as normal. Just don't try to become a hunter and don't go exploring the Dark Continent or anything like that, and you should be fine. So that's another 3 worlds down, and I think the placements are relatively accurate, but I don't know, you tell me. It's also summer break, so videos should, emphasis on the word should, be more frequent. Thanks again to Surfshark for sponsoring this video, and don't forget about the link in the description for an extra discount. With that being said, have a great day, peace out.
Thank you, Alama. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream, and yeah, I wish you guys the best, and just remember, it's mathematical. Hey, you there, like and subscribe. Yes, you over there, please like and subscribe. Oh, won't you please just like and subscribe and follow the Twitch while you're at it there.